How's it going, everyone? My name is Joe Cox, and thank you for tuning in to Joe C. Cox Photo. As always, we do have a new plant for the video. Second, this is an unscripted video. And third, this video will cover my own personal experiences and workflows, so there will be some things included, some things excluded. Now, today's video, still working within Adobe Photoshop, and today we are going to be taking a dive into layer masks. So definitely something very important to know early on, and that is because it is a non-destructive form of editing, meaning that whatever you change with it, you're not deleting or permanently deleting pieces of your photo or elements in there. You can always get back to the original. So let's go ahead and dive on in. First thing you will notice is up top, we are in Adobe Photoshop 2024. And if we go down to the bottom right, you will notice that we have two different layers. So we've got a layer 1 and a background. If we hide layer 1, we can see our background layer. And the goal that we're going to be trying to use today is we want the majority of this photo to stay how it is. But when we go over to layer 1, I do want this arm to come into our background layer or be shown on top of our background layer so it looks like that arm belongs. Now you'll notice if we just hide and unhide layer 1 real quick, you can see the differences between those photos. And again, if we go V or use the move tool, you will notice that we are one layer on top of the other layer. Now, to add in a layer mask, you're going to go into the bottom right, and it is this button right down here. And you're just going to want to make sure that whatever layer you're selected on is going to be the layer with the layer mask. So when I click that layer mask, you'll notice we now have a layer mask on layer 1. And you do want to make sure that you are selected on that layer mask. So you can swap between the photo or the layer mask. And of course, you do want to be on the layer mask. When you are working with masks, they are going to be dealing in black and white values. You'll notice over here on the left, you have this black and white. Now, if you ever want to go back to a pure black and white colors, so real quick, we're going to change these to grays. So we've got two different shades of gray. What you'll do is press D on your keyboard, and that will automatically bring back black and white. And if you ever need to, you can quickly swap between the two using X on your keyboard. So if you press X, you'll notice they're now swapping back and forth. So again, D will bring you back to black and white. X will swap those colors around. Now, we are going to be using the brush tool today, which you can either go up into the top left and select the brush tool, or you can press B on your keyboard. And with our black selected, we're going to draw over this arm right here, which is going to erase it. So when we click and start dragging over top of this, you will notice it is now becoming hidden. So we're going to completely hide that, and I will show you why in just a second. So now in layer 1, that arm is gone, and you'll notice it kind of looks different because the photos are a little bit different. But what we're going to do now is make sure we're on our layer mask, and we are going to hit Command I. And what that'll do is invert our layer mask. And if you ever want to see what is specifically drawn on that layer mask, you can press and hold Option and then click the layer mask, and it will bring up exactly what is on that layer mask. And again, just to show you the invert process, by clicking Command I, you can invert those colors. So now we've inverted it, we're going to go Option and click on our layer mask again, and you'll notice that if we hide this layer 1, we are just now adding that arm into our background layer or on top of our background layer. Today, we're not going to get super in-depth with making this look like it should be in the photo that is Well, it just requires a few more editing techniques. But again, today's video was just to kind of basically understand that layer mask a little bit better. So that is going to be today's video on layer masks. Pretty simple stuff, pretty quick and easy, but it is very useful to know. So thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I do appreciate you greatly. Of course, don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to go down and give it a comment. And most importantly, don't forget to give it a subscription. I'd hate for you to miss out on all the content that comes out weekly. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you, and I will catch you on that next video. Bye.